Hey everyone, it's Eric here from Lab. It's got another video for you guys today. Today we got this M2 MacBook. It's the Starlight color. It's the A2681, and it looks, and it's upside down. Well, and it looks really cool. Now this is one of those colors of Starlight where it's kind of more like a champagne type of gold, but it's a little bit lighter. It's more closer to like a silver type of color. It's really nice. Well, look at that, right? Looks silver at one angle, then looks gold at the other. So do you guys believe me, or is it actually silver? No, it is a Starlight. I'm just kidding. Look at you guys. So we have it in here for repair. It actually does turn on, but there's a problem with the trackpad and keyboard not working. They're just not registering at all, or whatever that we do. So now we get a lot of repairs from you guys. We really appreciate that. We're located actually in the Northern Virginia area next to DC, really not too far from there. And we take walk-ins. We do lots of logic board repairs. We do data recoveries, do lots of fun things here. And we also have a mail-in form for you guys that are out of state and want to do any type of repairs or data recoveries. Definitely go ahead and check out the information if you're interested in something like that. And yeah, so we get a lot of stuff, and it's fun. We get a lot of fun repairs too. But it's a shame that stuff has to happen, but that's why we're here. We're here to help. Now if you see, oh man, see, look, it came on, but there's no, it's good. It's easy to tell because if the caps light would come on, or if it would shut off or something like that, and it's not coming on at all, and there's no trackpad type of response. So we need to go ahead and take a look at it and see what's going on. So let's just open it up and see what's going on. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see there, right? So when we have this open, we see that a lot of things are covered. They actually do put a piece over it that's going to help for obvious liquid spills, so to the logic board itself there, and also for thermals too. So let's go ahead and open it again because we didn't see anything super crazy obvious. And let's check it. Okay, so plug it in. See, there's no mouse movement, and even sometimes this goes out a little bit, and there's no typing, nothing. So this doesn't work. So we clearly have a problem. Let's go ahead. We want to just disconnect the battery there, and that's the most important thing because the battery keeps it on and turned on and plugged in, right? So let's just remove the battery connection. Yeah, there is a kid screaming outside. Man, I don't know what happened to that kid. He's going at it. Okay, so got the battery. Now you'll see that there's just one cable here, and it's pretty exposed, and that is the trackpad. Now the trackpad, you're wondering, well, like, how does both the trackpad and the keyboard go out? Well, it happens because, let's just take this out, because usually when you have a problem, especially if you guys have ever watched the videos on whenever we do like older Macs, you guys can go ahead and check those out. Those are pretty interesting too if you ever see any type of trackpad issue or keyboard issue, or especially on like the A1502s, A1398s. Those are the old 2015 MacBook Pros. There are some times where both the keyboard and the trackpad go out. And that's very rare for two things to go out always at the same time, right? And usually what happens is because the cable of here has a data line, right, for the keyboard and the trackpad. So usually when something fails, or if there's a problem with that there, this has a board, and it also does have like other components on it because there's force touch, there's lots of other things. So this connects via the keyboard too. So usually whenever you have a problem with the trackpad or just the keyboard, or if they both just fail out of nowhere, most of the time this type of stuff is the culprit. And that makes a lot of sense, especially on the newer ones where there's so many components on there. Now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take a look at this here, because this is most likely our culprit, and we have to remove this anyway because even if this was only a cable replacement for it, you have to take this up. So let's go ahead and take this up. Let's get the right screwdriver. And maybe we can see something. Maybe they spilled some liquid. I think that's even what they were saying, is that there was some type of damage to it. So, oh man, just the tip of this screwdriver was perfect for this one. It's meant to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this real quick. Nothing super fun. Let's go remove this last one. Okay, you can see it's very loose. Now it's easy because you can damage the screen. So be really careful. And even you can see the cable, you want to just, let's see if we just slide the cable through, slide the cable through. All right, so this pops out. Now our, we're pretty much separated there. And we want to be careful. There's actually a matte finish over here. This is probably for anti-reflective or like a screen protector or something. And oh, look, what do we see here? So if we look under here, if you look really closely, you can see that there is some corrosion on this side, right? And that would make sense why something will go out. And now you can tell this trackpad does so many different things, right? It's not just a typical trackpad where you can just touch it like this, because this is where the press down actually goes, that happens, and you can feel that nice force touch. I don't know if you guys can see at that angle, but there's also lots of components that go on there, right? And if something fails, if there's any type of corrosion, you don't just have a plate there, you have components, you have stuff going on, you have gesture support, you have lots of other things. For Windows, it's pretty similar too, on how they will have more than just like a controller, they'll have other things on here. Look, there's capacitors, lots of other things. But you guys don't want to hear me rant about that. Let's go ahead and go under the microscope, take a look at the corrosion. All right, and we see on this, you can see that now, since we have a microscope, it's a lot easier to see things. You can see all this damaged area. It's usually pretty, if you guys don't even know or are not sure, you can see some area that does look like there may be some type of liquid. Like if we go like over here, right, you would think that sometimes that's just some of the manufacturer. They'll put certain things on there to keep components, and even maybe to keep liquid out of components, they'll put some type of protection that goes around there. But the cable is exposed, you have capacitors, you have resistors, you have stuff that goes around here, and probably some type of controller of some sort, and that it does a lot of things. So when you have gestures, when you have all these other things that are supported, especially if you want to have all features on a trackpad, you're going to get them on a hardware level, especially what Apple does, and that communicates with the software level. So we can see there's clear corrosion on them. Now, usually for trackpads, you always want to be just really safe for them. You could do a repair on it, but usually it's a lot better to just do a full type of replacement, because you don't want to have any other type of problems, because there's so much going on right in here. And you can see a lot of things are corroded, and you have some BGA type chips, and you're not going to be able to find a lot of these components unless you have a donor. And the thing is, if you have a donor, you probably have a working one, right? So I think for something like this, it would be better for a full replacement on it. And we can even see a lot of times the cable here gets damaged, because this is where you see like a type of data line or something happen. But the cable looks to be actually not too bad there. We can probably see, we can just take it up, just double check it. Usually put a little bit of glue. I can feel it. It's so much resistance. You can feel it. Take that up. There was a little bit of adhesive there. And you can see usually on this side. So even right when you get to the very end of it, they put a little bit of glue, so you could tear the cable, and then you have to get a cable anyway. But we can see the connection looks very healthy, looks very good. You can see all the trace lines look to be very healthy, very good. That's everything that's connected there. So you can see all this, right? It's really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and look at a good trackpad. So if we have a good trackpad here, everything looks to be pretty healthy right on this side. I think I have almost the same way oriented, right? Oh, it's a little bit disorienting. So I have it here. Look at a good one. We have a good connection. Oh man, I'm disoriented too. Okay, this side, there we go. So there it is, it's all nice and clean. We're just gonna do a replacement for this. We're gonna get our nice starlight color in there, and everything should be good. And this one should need a battery to turn on. So let's go ahead and just test it real quick before we go crazy, putting everything back. Just plug it in. We got power there, and we should have caps light here. Come on. But sometimes it takes a little bit of time before it's doing all the checks and everything there. Let's go ahead and see. All right, so coming up there, you can see no flashing light there. You see the caps light's on, which is good. See the little green light? Now what we want to do is we want to get trackpad. Oh, look, we got trackpad movement. So that was the fix for it, and we don't have any other issues to be going. We took a look at the board. Board looks to be pretty good too. No extra liquid damage there. It was just mainly focused on the trackpad area. So it looks like we have a pretty good fix there. All right guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video on fixing the A2681 MacBook Air, the M2 MacBook Air with liquid damage type of repair. You can see mainly it was just to hit the main one area there. We were able to do a replacement for that. Everything looks to be pretty good. It's working well. And I hope you guys did learn something today, because we always like to show you guys some cool stuff, and we like to do a lot of repairs. We're located in Northern Virginia area, Alexandria. That's pretty close to where DC is. We take walk-ins. You can come on and drop off the device. If you have a problem, we focus mainly on liquid spill MacBook repairs and also data recovery as well. Feel free just to come walk by and say hi, because we love to see you guys as well. And we also do mail-ins if you're out of state. We have all the links in the description down there. We have a mail-in form, and we love doing mail-ins because we do a lot of repairs for them too. So take care. Bye.